Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is Montana This Morning from Montana's news leader.
Good morning. Thanks for kicking off your Monday with us. I'm Justine Stewart.
And I'm Louis Storch. Hopefully you had a good weekend and a good Monday as many kids heading back to school today.
Last weekend they had before headed back.
I know. And you know, Justine, we were talking about it wasn't too bad Friday and Saturday as far as the air quality goes.
But depending on where you were, probably, you know, it wasn't. We would get out a little bit.
Yeah, we were able to get out. We went to Rattlesnake Wilderness, did a little hiking, and actually saw a bear down there, which was pretty cool. So we felt like we're starting to get a Montana experience.
Finally, you're getting out. Yeah,
yes, able to get out. We're like, oh, how cool. There was a bear. It wasn't anywhere close. We saw it. It kind of ambled off through the woods. Unfortunately, though, we're going to start to bring in this poor air quality. So, you know, it was pretty good Friday, Saturday, a little worse Sunday. Looks like it's going to get a little worse as we move throughout the week each day. So high pressure builds in once again, hot and dry this week. Poor air quality, very smoky, especially in the morning time. And then a little moisture ahead. Can't rule out some afternoon thunderstorms Tuesday and Wednesday. Those are going to be really dry with the main threats there. Going to be some wind and lightning. No rain, or at least not a lot of rain expected with those. Here's your Monday forecast. Missoula 93 today, 91 in Kalispell, 91 in Hamilton. We'll go 86 in Polson. Sunny skies, hot, hazy, and smoke sticks around as well.
Some parts of western Montana still being hit by this wildfire smoke filling our valleys, of course. Here's a look at the Missoula Valley from Sunday as local health officials warn that the air quality in western Montana is going to deteriorate as more smoke is pushed in to our valleys. Air quality listed as hazardous in Seeley Lake, unhealthy in Lolo and Lincoln, and very unhealthy in Florence yesterday. Many people are excited, though, that the evacuation orders for the Lolo Peak fire have been lifted, but for residents who evacuated, returning home can be bittersweet. There was a community informational meeting at the Florence Baptist Church where officials thanked evacuees for their strength and their patience. Many of the speakers mentioned that although people are being allowed back to their homes, they should not let their guard down since conditions can change at any moment. Missoula Undersheriff Rich Marcelli was among the panel of speakers. He's been working from the law enforcement side of evacuations for 24 years. This is the first year his family also had to evacuate from their home.
You know, we still have our life going on, and you have kids that are starting school, and you know everything that goes into that, and the fall sports, and just the different things that life brings and presents to us. And so, you know, you have to kind of juggle all those things and figure out a way to to make it happen and get through it.
Officials at the meeting handed out flyers with tips on what to check for when arriving back to your home. The list includes checking the interior and exterior of your house, keeping pets close until you know it's safe, and to use caution when driving because fire vehicles can still be operating in your area. For a full checklist of things you should do to return home safely, check out KPAX.com. Some of the Montana National Guard soldiers who have been helping out in Ravalli County with law enforcement near the Lolo Peak fire are now demobilizing. Ravalli County Sheriff Steve Holton says that 114 National Guard soldiers left. There are 38 soldiers still assigned to the incident to assist with various operations and security detail, while the National Guard is downsizing operations near the 37,000-acre Lolo Peak fire. It was announced late last week that 60 members of the Montana Air National Guard are being mobilized and will be assigned to help fight the fire. Well, there's an important election coming up on the High Line, even though the winner will be a little more than a figurehead. MTN's Tim McGonigal went to Rudyard recently in search of the next sorehead.
If you've driven east on Highway 2 through Rudyard, you've seen the sign.
The sign itself, you know, people remember it even if they've only been here once or twice.
Rudyard, Montana. 596 people and one old sorehead.
It would be an honor and for how long, nobody knows. It's always been kind of a death sentence. Then we don't have a new one until the old one dies.
The Highline farming community might not have 596 people these days, but they will soon have another sorehead. The town is holding a fundraiser for the Rudyard Senior Center to select the next title bearer, the first since Cliff Ullman, who died in 2014. 10 men are in the running. For $1, voters of all ages can cast their ballot for the candidate of their choice.
That's 2 for Terry.
Legally, of course.
We're just hoping for no Russia Interference in the election.
Bob Toner, who runs the Tire-Rama store in Rudyard, is the town's last living sorehead. Over the years, there's been debate on how and when the tradition started. The town's dinosaur museum is the final resting place of an old sorehead, a 75-million-year-old duck-billed Gripposaurus, unearthed 26 miles north of Rudyard in 2003. As for this latest crop of candidates, some feel they're a natural choice.
I thought, what better person to be the old sorehead than one of the county commissioners in Hill County?
Some don't mind self-promoting.
Now these candidates, I don't like any of them. They're all a bunch of soreheads. So, except one, there's one, myself. I'm a nice guy.
Robert's strategy seems to be paying off.
By the way, I'm voting for Bob Christensen.
All right. While the name sorehead may conjure up thoughts of crankiness, future potential sorehead candidates say that's not the case.
Someone who's not necessarily mean, but keeps to themselves.
Voting goes until September 18th, and the winner will be announced during the North Star Homecoming Parade September 23rd.
Come out and stuff the ballot boxes for us. And we'll take money from Idaho, wherever, just as long as you do it.
In Rudyard, Tim McGonigal, MTN News.
Sorehead voting can be done at Rudyard businesses. Well, drivers, pedestrians, and bicyclists crossing the Russell Street Bridge are going to have to find an alternate route on Tuesday and Wednesday as crews will prep the aging bridge for what is expected to be its last winter. The Montana Department of Transportation is going to spend those days spreading a new layer of asphalt across the deck of that bridge. The bridge will be done to help mitigate potholes and other damages that deteriorate that bridge, which it endures each winter. Crews expect this will be the last winter for that old bridge, as the project to replace it is set to begin this fall.
That's our expectation. Obviously, you know, always there's unknowns that can happen. It may have to even go through another winter. We are not expecting that, but the idea of this overlay is that it'll get us through one winter, and if need be, beyond that.
And depending how contractor bidding goes, construction on the new Russell Street Bridge could begin as early as November. All right, let's send on over to Lewis now this morning. He's standing by with your forecast.
All right, thank you, Justine. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're having a good start to your Monday. Let's take a look outside. Nice picture sent in to us yesterday by Colleen. Beautiful sunset there in Stevensville. So, Colleen, thank you so much for these pictures. We'll get to several more this morning as we had a lot of nice ones sent in to us from over the weekend. Here's a look at temperatures this morning. 48 in Phillipsburg, 62 in Missoula, 48 in Polson. Have several readings that aren't coming in this morning on this map, but we have 58 up in Kalispell, 48 there in Thompson Falls, 50 degrees this morning in Troy. So my advice today, like I mentioned, kids head back out the door, head to school, dress in layers for today. A little chilly this morning, 40s and 50s, 80s and 90s though by the afternoon. Now this is one thing we're really going to be talking about this week. We've talked about it for the past several weeks, but again, really poor air quality is going to be taking place starting this morning. We have hazardous levels at Seeley Lake, unhealthy in Hamilton, unhealthy for sensitive groups for Missoula and Helena, and just expect this to continue. Couple reasons for that, obviously the fires, but another reason, another area of strong high pressure is going to be building in. So why will this bring us really poor air quality? Well, we know we have the smoke, right? So during the daytime, high pressure overhead, sunny skies, it's going to heat the surface of the earth. Warmer air rises, so the smoke kind of is able to settle further up into the atmosphere. Now during the overnight hours, what we see, the air cools, heavier, denser air sinks to the bottom. So that's why we get those smoke really settling at the surface of the earth during the overnight and early morning hours. Now as the nights become longer, it's going to take more and more effort for the sun to actually begin to heat this smoke and get it out of here. So as those fires continue to burn, the nights become longer, smoke's going to settle in during the overnight hours and take longer and longer to actually deteriorate and move out during the daytime. So that's why we're going to see really poor air quality, it looks like, all this week. Hot as well. Look at this ridge that's building out west. So we're talking about some of the hottest temperatures we've seen in quite some time for today and tomorrow, middle and upper 90s. That's going to last all this week into Friday, all the way into next week. Look at this ridge that builds by the beginning of next week. We're going to bring upper 80s and 90s starting today. It looks like all the way until at least Wednesday or Tuesday next week. All right, here's your 7-day forecast for Missoula. 93 today, 94 tomorrow, 93 on Wednesday. Upper 80s Thursday and Friday. right back into the 90s Saturday and Sunday.
Oh my gosh, I'm just like praying September.
I know.
When we get there, it'll bring some better news.
Bring in some fall-like temperatures, and it even, you know, for me, like, it gets like really frustrating just continuing to talk about this.
I bet it does.
You want to talk about something different, but it's nothing but the same.
Nothing you can do about it.
And it looks like that's going to extend into next week.
All right, well, thanks, Lewis, and make sure you stick around. We'll be right back after the break, but first, here's some birthday shout-outs for you this morning.